Okay, in this demo, we're going to show you how to use the BACnet SC Cli tool to generate BACnet SC networks with a BACnet hub and a BACnet node. We're going to generate the configurations and certificates using the config generator. And we're going to walk through how to set it up with the BACnet Explorer as well as the yet another BACnet Explorer. So you should receive a package that has these three files inside of it: a config generator, a BACnet SC Cli executable. This is the one that does the BACnet hub and BACnet devices, and the README file. And here's what's in the README file. First, we're going to do is start the configuration generator, which is going to generate the certificates as well as the config files and everything else you would need. Instructions on how to generate these files manually will be in a different file. So you can walk through and generate these all through OpenSSL, or you can just use this tool while setting it up for the BACnet SC Cli network. We found this tool to be a little easier. So let's just generate that. I'm going to double click that. And it generated a new folder, and it has all the generated certs and the config files. So each folder, let's go this way, will have a certificate file, encrypted and decrypted certificate files, the P12 file, and the operation file, as well as the keys that are associated with them. We'll also generate a issuer. This is for the hub, which has the certificate as well as the primary key. Then in the config file here, we'll have all the configs that are used by yet another BACnet Explorer, as well as the bundles which are used by the BACnet Explorer. The BACnet Explorer uses these bundles because it contains all the files that are inside these folders. Okay, so now that we've started up the configuration generator, we've generated all the configurations, we're going to go into here, and we're going to start the network. Start BACnet network is a PowerShell script. PowerShell. We're going to start it up, so we're going to go to that folder. Oops. Oh well, there you go. cd, and then we're going to run that script. What this is going to do is going to start the hub, and then it's going to start 3 BACnet nodes on the network. It's going to use 389.0.0.1, 2, and 3, and then the hub is 555.0.0.1, and we've left 389.0.0.0 for our yet another BACnet Explorer or BACnet Explorer. And you can see these devices have started up, and they've connected to the hub. Inside here, you're going to see a logs folder, which controls all the log files from this communications back and forth. Okay, so let's start with the BACnet Explorer. This is the new BACnet Explorer. We're going to go to the BACnet SC. We're going to browse for our bundle, which is in here. This one, and we're going to use the 389.0.0.0 as our bundle. Okay. We're going to connect. It's going to ask for a password. A password is required inside the BACnet SC. In this case, the password is password. PASSWORD, all lowercase. Connect. It connected to the network. Close. And if we do a discovery, it should discover all the BACnet SC devices. So you can see inside here, and here's the analog input value, the network port, and the BACnet SCI. And it found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 devices, the hub and the 3 devices themselves. Okay. I'm going to close down the BACnet Explorer now. Exit. And start up yet another BACnet Explorer. And show you how to do the same process inside here. So first off, we can configure the network parameter file. We're going to choose edit. Oops. We're going to choose select, sorry. We're going to go find the config file for 389.0.0, and then we're going to click edit. Inside here, we want to make sure that the hub URI is the local computer, unless it's off on a different computer. We're going to select the YAB certificate file. So select. We're going to go into the 001, port A, and choose the P12, P12. Give it a password. The password is password, PASSWORD. We're going to give it a hub certificate file. This identifies the hub that we're connecting to make sure that we're connected to the right one. Select. This is in the issuer. And we're going to choose from the drop-down bar to the PEMS, and then click the PIMS file, not the key. There we go. We can verify it, so make sure it verifies the network. Everything else looks good. Click Save. Click Start. And we can see that it found all of the devices on the network. The hub, the analog inputs, the devices. Okay. That one's going to have a big network. So in this example, we have generated a BACnet SC network. In this example, we have first generated the certificates that we're going to be using and the configurations. Then we use the BACnet CLI tool to generate a BACnet SC hub consisting of a hub and 3 devices. Then we connected to it using the BACnet Explorer. Then we connected to it using the yet another BACnet Explorer, showing both will work. Inside this configuration file, goes through each step, all the files and what they do, how to scan the network, how to connect it with yet another BACnet Explorer, as well as the Chipkin BACnet Explorer. There's some tips and tricks to make a different size network, so you only want 2 devices instead of 1, or you only want 1 device in the network. How to update the configuration files, how to generate your own certificates if you want to, and then troubleshooting tips inside here. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. This is Chipkin Automation Systems, and the date is 2026, May 7th.